This is Mr. Martin. This video is for Pre-Calc Honors. We're looking at the solutions to the practice worksheet, difference quotient definition of derivatives. And this video is going to be for number 2. So for number 2, we have f of x is equal to 4x cubed plus 6. And we want to find the derivative and then find the tangent line at negative 1, 2. So let's go ahead and start with our difference quotient. So our difference quotient is going to be 4 times x plus h cubed plus 6. That's f of x plus h. And then minus f of x. So again, make sure you distribute that negative. So it's minus 4x cubed minus 6 all over h. And I'm going to go ahead and use binomial theorem and our Pascal's triangle to do x plus h cubed. So I know I've got 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1. So this is the row we're going to need. So I know it's going to be 4 times, so this is going to be x cubed h to the 0, so that's x cubed, and then I need a 3, and I'll have an x and an h, so it's going to go down to 2, and that's going to go up to 1, and then another 3, so it's going to be x h squared, and then plus 1h cubed plus 6 minus 4x cubed minus 6 all over h. So let's go ahead and distribute that. So I'm going to have 4x cubed plus 12x squared h plus 12x h squared plus 4h cubed plus 6 minus 4x cubed minus 6 all over h. So let's see, these 6's cancel, these 4x cubes cancel, this is, yeah, that looks like it. That's all that cancels out. Now I'm going to go ahead and find the limit as h approaches 0. All the that are left have an h in it, so I'm going to divide that h out. So I'm going to be left with 12x squared. This is h squared and that's h, so that's going to leave us with 12xh. And this is h cubed, so that leaves us with 4h squared. And the limit as h approaches 0, we'll figure out with direct substitution. So that's 12x squared plus 12x times 0 plus 4 times 0 squared, which is going to give us 12x squared. So here's the derivative. And we're going to use that to help us find the slope at negative 1, 2. So all we need to do is substitute in negative 1. So it's 12 times negative 1 squared, which is going to be 12. So there's our slope. Now that we have the slope, we can find the tangent line. So we'll use y equals mx plus b. I have a y value of 2. I figured out the slope at that point was 12. Our x value is negative 1 plus b. And b turns out to be 14. So now our tangent line equation is y equals 12x plus 14. So this is the line tangent to the curve. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this actually looks like on a curve. So here we are in Desmos, and I've got y equals, and our original equation was 4x cubed plus 6, and then our tangent line equation was 12x, let's put a y equals in there, y equals 12x plus 14, and let's zoom in a little bit here. So 4x cubed plus 6, that's our blue cubic, and it's a little bit hard to see, but if we zoom in here, here's the point. What was that point? Negative 1, 2. So negative 1, 2. Here's the point. So the green line is tangent to the curve at that point. It's a little hard to see here because of the shape of the curve, but essentially that's what we're looking at. So, so you kind of have an idea of a visual for when we're doing these problems. Alright, so if you have questions, make sure you ask, and we'll see you next time.